These are the top 5 highest resale value cars that you can buy new here in the month of May. And if you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Matthew Long, and on this channel all we talk about is making money, saving money, and how to better invest. So on today's video, we're going to talk about the top 5 highest residual new cars that you can buy here in the month of May. Now, residual is just a fancy term for resale value. Why is this important? Well, anytime you're buying a car and you need to sell that car down the road and it's a used car, well, of course you would want a car that holds its value better than another car that doesn't, right? And at the same time, if you're leasing a car, how does that benefit you? Well, the car payment or the lease payment is going to be a lot lower because when the dealer takes that car back in, they're going to get a better value when they go to sell it on their dealership lot. So all this means to you is a better deal, a better investment for your next car purchase. That said, let's take a look at these 5 cars and see if I can save you a little bit of money. So starting out on our top 5 is going to be the all-new 2025 Hyundai Palisade. Here are the numbers behind the SE trim Palisade, which is a base level trim for the Palisade. It's $38,675. Now, here's why it's on the list. The residual on this vehicle is 68%. What does that equate to you? Well, it will hold that much value after a 3-year lease or after 3 years of use on that vehicle. This is important because a lot of SUVs go well below that, like even we're talking like 45 to 50%. That is a heck of a much higher percentage of value to put on the resale market as opposed to something that's worth only 45%. Again, if you were looking at leasing this car on a 3-year, 12,000 mile a year lease with 0 sign and drive, tax, tag, and title not included in this payment, you'd be looking at $470 a month. Now again, even though the residual is really good on this vehicle, it doesn't always mean it's going to lease as good as if you just were to buy it. So that said, on this particular vehicle, I would focus on buying the 2025. The 2024, I consider leasing. And the number 4 spot, believe it or not, belongs to Tesla. It is the all-new 2025 Tesla Cybertruck. This is for the Cyber Beast trim. Again, the sticker price is very high on this particular model. $99,900 is the MSRP on this truck. Get this, the residual on the Cybertruck right now at the timing of this recording is 69%, which is pretty damn good for a utility vehicle. However, if you're going to do a lease on this vehicle with 12,000 miles on a 3-year 0 sign and drive, it doesn't lease as well. It's like $1,228. So if you're going to go out and get a Cybertruck, it's best to just buy it or finance it. All right, next on our list at number 3, I absolutely love this vehicle. It is the 2025 Toyota Land Cruiser 1958 trim. The MSRP on this vehicle is $58,823. I still can't get my head wrapped around it, maybe because when I bought my 2019 Lexus GX Premium, which is basically this truck, I paid $54,000 out the door. And now this is a Toyota product and you don't even get a third row for $58,000, but I guess that's just the world we're living in today. Anyways, for residual, again, very similar to the Cybertruck, it's 69% on a 3-year, 12,000 mile a year lease with 0 sign and drive. The Land Cruiser is actually a pretty damn good lease at $625 a month, which is pretty damn good money for a really nice full-size SUV. Doesn't have the third row, keep that in mind. Now, if you want a third row, take a look at the Kia Telluride. It's number 2. It's the 2025 Kia Telluride S trim. This is our, again, a base level trim, $39,390. Now, with this one, hear me out. The residual is 74.6%. That is unbelievably good. And it is also a Kia product, so you would be under the Kia 100,000 warranty. Stellar deal all the way around. Look at the lease on a 12,000 3-year lease, 0 sign and drive. Hear me out, guys. Tax, tag, and title aren't in the payment, but this is the payment before tax, tag, and title. $489 a month. This thing is fantastic whether you purchase it. I prefer you to lease it because the lease deal is exceptional with this specific trim on the Telluride. Again, fantastic vehicle, excellent residual. This is a great choice. And the number 1 highest residual vehicle that you can get right now here in May of 2025 happens to be a truck, and it's through the Toyota brand. That's the 2025 Toyota Tacoma. This is for the SR5. Now, this is the base level, no bells and whistles. Honestly, I find that any vehicle, when you strip it down to just straight utility, you're going to get the absolute best resale value. $42,854 is the sticker price on this new Tacoma. Get this on a 3-year, 12,000 mile a year lease with 0 sign and drive, $402 a month. The residual on this truck is 77%. That is amazing. After 3 years to have damn near 80% of the value still on it is phenomenal. So if you're out looking for a pickup truck, or you're looking for a car that just holds its value really, really well and is extremely durable, the Tacoma is really hard to beat. So there you have it, folks. Next time you guys find yourself in the car dealership, make sure you do a little bit of homework and study the residuals on vehicles. Most of them are widely published. They're there to make sure you make a good, smart financial decision, because cars that hold their value are just a better investment in the long term. Now, again, they don't always lease better as opposed to them being a straight line purchase. So whatever works for you and your family, you can always drop me a comment or a question below, and I'll try to guide you as best I can whether you should purchase or lease a specific model. That said, I hope you got value in today's video, and as always, I will see you guys on the next one.